Good day, kings and queens. Today, I just wanted to jump on and show you the daily update. I've been doing this very consistently over the last few weeks, just being transparent and showing everything. I show you guys my trading accounts. I show you the wins. I show you the losses. And then I give you an opportunity to get involved if this is something you're interested in. So today, I'm actually on vacation like always. If you guys are watching the channel, I'm always traveling. I'm always in a new place because I like to be where the money is and where the opportunity lies. I really don't like the idea of being stagnant and being in one place and being kind of chained to a specific situation. For me, I love flexibility. I love to be spontaneous. I love to travel. I love experiencing new things. And I love to be where the money and opportunity is. Right now, the money and opportunity is in Austin, Texas. I'm here for the 20th year reunion for my national championship team back in 2005. I was I would say a big contributor to our national championship team, and all of our brothers have come back to town for this event. It'll be on November 1st, and if you're watching my channel, I'll probably post some videos or some content from that as well. Many of your favorite University of Texas football players will be there. Vince Young, Jamal Charles, Derek Johnson, Aaron Ross, Michael Huff. We've had so many first round draft pick of so many different, athletes that have went on to the next level and seen tremendous success. Some of them will probably end up in a Hall of Fame. But it's definitely an amazing feeling to be a part of a brotherhood of such magnitude. But anyway, let's get straight to it. Kind of want to show you guys, at this pretty cool Airbnb, enjoying myself at the pool, checking my trades. This is the life of an algo trader. All right, so let's go ahead and dive in. As you can see, we've had a decent week so far. Today is only Monday. This column is closed for the most part because all of the trades closed out for the current day. At 5 p.m. EST every day, that's when the New York session closes. And then this daily total will change, right? It'll go back to zero. The reason this one is at 600 is because this algo is trading pretty much 24 hours a day. Yesterday, this algo placed over 400 trades, and you can see it made over 1,200 bucks, right? So we're doing pretty decent. We're only one day into the week, and we're already up, about $2,000 in profit. Pretty slow, based on our current standards. If you watch previous videos, we usually do a lot more than that on a daily basis, but today's a slow day and it's still a good day, right? I remember times where I would pray to make this amount of money in a month, just being transparent. But now, you know, AI is able to make that for me while I'm enjoying my day because I didn't do any work today. When I woke up today, I decided I just wanted to invest into myself, into my happiness, and I just wanted to get out and enjoy the city of Austin. I got a chance to go to the gym with my best friend and one of my closest friends over the last 20 years. Arian Harris, one of the best linebackers to ever play at UT. He was actually our starting linebacker. We're very, very good friends. He is what I consider my best friend. And we just had a phenomenal day catching up, going to the gym. He tried to kill me in the gym today, but luckily I made it out alive. I haven't been working out for those who haven't followed me. I haven't been working out consistently for about 10 years. So I'm still in decent shape. Most people think that I work out every day, but they didn't see me before, right? I end up losing a lot of weight. Now I want to get it back, especially after seeing my brother Aaron Harris, show up with his shirt off. He greeted me when he first saw me with his shirt off with his 8-pack, and I'm like, damn, I need to get that back again. Well, it ain't like I'm hurting, but definitely not at the level where I used to be. But anyway, let's get to the charts. I want to give you guys a daily update on this because I want to be very transparent. I want to be open. I want you guys to start asking questions and learning more about this information because I truly believe this is the biggest gold mine in the history of business. This is the biggest gold mine in the history of finances, where you can allow AI to go into the markets and make you money every single day. Sometimes it's hard to believe that it's real, but it's like the results don't lie. I have so many accounts, so much proof, audited by US CPA companies. We have all of the proof, third party verified track records, everything you would need to see to know this is legit if you want to move forward, right? For those other people that still may be on the fence, this is what I'm doing those videos for. I want to educate you guys, not only to do business with myself, but to study this industry because I believe whether you work with me or not, this is some information that you want to master. This has been game changing for me. For those who don't know, I was an ex-athlete, played at the University of Texas, won a national championship. And when I was done, I was completely lost. I didn't know what I was going to do. And I started Googling on the internet and I found hedge fund managers. I found the article that said the top 20 hedge fund managers on Wall Street made an average of $500 million a year. And that stuck with me ever since. And that's what got me into learning about hedge funds, trading, and then algorithmic trading with AI. And it has completely changed my life. I went from a broke trainer making $3,000 or $4,000 a month to now, you know, I have affiliates that make $100,000 a month. So God is good. This has been a phenomenal opportunity for myself, allowing me to find my true passion and actually build some wealth that I can pass down to my kids. And that's the biggest thing to me. So let's get into these charts. I kind of want to break down some of these trades that are open right now because as you can see, price is positive on most of these accounts. Some of these accounts do have some drawdown, and I'll kind of tell you the difference between, the accounts that are negative and then the accounts that are positive. Right now, I'm running multiple different algorithms, different currency pairs, different timing, different strategies, because I like to have a robust portfolio, right? You don't want to put all your eggs in one basket, as my mom used to say. I like to diversify my risk just in case if one algo is having a tough day or a tough week, a tough month, we have multiple other algos that should be doing better, right? Or more profitable. So that's kind of how I balance my portfolio. I balance my risk to make sure that I'm getting consistent returns on a daily, weekly, monthly, and yearly basis. So on a few of these algos that are up right now, let's start with that. I'll log into one of my accounts so you guys can see. Oh yeah, it's already up. Here's one of my algos. It's up $1,000, like I just showed you. We up, about $2,000 for the week. If you count this open trade, we already up at 3,000. So things are going pretty well. This algo right here is trading AUD, CUD, and as you can see, it has placed a couple trades. Looks like it placed an initial trade, and then as it was going negative, it placed some recovery trades, and then you can see those trades are starting to come back and build some profits, right? So this is what I do. I absolutely love this. It's so fun to watch these numbers. I remember in the very beginning, I was like, what is all this stuff? It looked like a different language to me. And I was really discouraged. I was like, man, honestly, I didn't think I was smart enough to learn this information, right? Because you would assume when you hear all the money and thousands of dollars a day, and especially how I grew up in a city in the ghetto, what most people will call it, um, you would think that it takes education, that you have to study for a long time. You have to be really smart to be able to do this. And with the technology and resources that are out there available to you today, I can tell you with confidence, you don't have to be a genius. You don't have to be smart. All you need is discipline and faith in a good coach like me. And if you have those three things, I believe you can be tremendously successful in this space and make millions and millions and millions of dollars, right? So I want to go into some accounts, maybe an account that is a little negative. So we can kind of see the difference between those outputs. All right, so here we go. So this algo, I have extremely aggressive, right? It's on a smaller account, so I'm going a lot more aggressive. You see it's trading a lot more currency pairs, and this is a very aggressive algo, I would say. It's a high risk algo. And for me, high risk is above 10%. So this haven't had a 10% drawdown yet. I believe the highest drawdown it's had was about 8%, but I still consider that in the range of a high risk algo because the algo could go up to 15% where I have an equity monitor. So if this went up to 15% drawdown, the equity monitor would activate and it'll automatically close out all the trades and disconnect the algo. And then if I want to trade again, or I want the algo to trade again, I have to go in and reset the algo. So I do that to protect the downside because most people that build algorithms, they never get to that point and they end up building something that makes money for 3, 4, 5 months and then they lose everything because they don't have an equity monitor. They don't have a floor. They're actually risking their entire accounts to make the money, right? For us, we risk a very small amount, especially on my bigger accounts. I have it at about 5% max drawdown. So if it goes down 5%, for example, let's say on $100,000 account, if it goes down to 95,000, it'll automatically close out those trades and turn off the algo. So no more trades are placed until I manually intervene. So that's how I like to run things. I've been very, very successful running it this way over the last 7 years. Some of our algos have a 3+ year track record of success. So obviously, I know a little bit about doing this, right? So with that being said, this is pretty much a short video. Like I said, we didn't have much action today. We only had a few accounts make some money, which we still finished with a positive day, and I can't complain about that. Make sure that you join our Telegram group. We have a amazing, amazing Telegram group where I drop free information. We do cash giveaways, and there are several opportunities for you to get involved in what we're doing, whether that's manual trading, algo trading, or account management, right? We have multiple different things to help you out. The account management is more toward accredited investors. We do have a hedge fund. So if you're an accredited investor, we can send you all the proper documentation and we can help you get started on that side. If not, you'll have to learn how to trade manually, or you can buy an algorithm where we sell you the license and then you trade yourself using the algo, in which we have education. I teach people exactly the same systems and strategies that I use to get the results that I get. And many of my students are doing absolutely ridiculous. I have two different students who have built systems like this and managed more than $30 million a piece, right? So this is a phenomenal space to be in. And once you become good at this, like there's no limit to how much money you can make. You know, in my last previous videos, I talked about Jim Simons, who was the guy who really inspired me to do this. This is like the Michael Jordan of investing, the Michael Jordan of algo trading, right? He made over $100 billion in his career, right? Yes, I said $100 billion in his career. And I don't want you to believe me. I want you to Google Jim Simons, Renaissance Technologies, and you'll see exactly what I'm talking about, right? So with that being said, we have a webinar on Thursday. I hope to see you on that webinar. I have the link inside the Telegram group below. Make sure you join that group, join the link, get on the webinar on Thursday, learn some more about what we're doing. And if this makes sense with you, if this aligns with your vision and your goals, let's go ahead and get started. That being said, I love you guys. Have a blessed day. Peace.